We are back and it is time for the companion missions. However, off camera I did sort out my skills and abilities and equipment. We've got a new jacket. It looks exactly the same as the last one because it's got better stats and it's got like yellow tassely bits at the bottom there. But most importantly, we've got a new sword. We finally upgraded our damage. Let's look at this that I've created. I just called it the same as the last sword, but it's like 80 more damage than what we were using. It's incredible and it looks bling bling. Look at that hilt. So this jacket, armor, I call it the Inquisitor's dragon skin coat because that's what it looks like. It looks like Dragon Balls, baby. And basically it's got very similar stats to the last one. I put the same sigil of the brunt on it. It's just a straight up upgrade of what we had. But this is what I wanted to show you. On the weapon, I found a pommel and a hilt that added 5% critical chance each. So we've got 10% critical chance from this sword by itself. So we're pumping that crit chance up. Right, other than that, character record, I didn't really add much to Varric. I think Varric, all I added was, I spent a point there. Additional traps, 1 for every 5 stamina. I don't know if that uses his entire stamina bar or if it just uses that for how much stamina you've got left. So if you use that skill first, maybe it uses the same cost, but more stamina. I don't know how it works, but more traps sounds good to me. And for Solas, I went down, this is his new unique tree. Veil Strike, I'm not really bothered. I really went for this. Pull of the Abyss. Area of effect 6 meters. You can pull of the Abyss more often and enemies caught in it are weakened. And then when they're weakened, you get benefit from mana recovery. And they deal less damage to you. So we'll give it a shot. Dorian, I haven't really changed. I don't think we added anything to him. Oh no, we did. We went down here. So I got him the Walking Bomb spell. If Walking Bomb kills your target, the effect spreads to nearby enemies, causing secondary explosions. We'll give it a shot. Actually, speaking of that, tactics. We'll make this preferred. Solas. Pull of the Abyss. We'll make that preferred. Done. Right, let's get this war table done, then we'll go on our companion missions. I'm excited to test out this new gear. Oh, they're all on this side. Aiden Kirkwall. Your building efforts are progressing well. There's a little we can do about the red lyrium. It seems impossible to destroy. Okay, so we helped them out. Power for a price. We got influence for putting on the display. And contact the hero of Fereld, and this is what I was interested in. The hero of Fereld made contact. He left a letter to deliver the Inquisitor, as well as goods from his travels that might be of use. We have included them in the missive. Is that it? Is that it? No, that is all you can do with the hero of Fereld, and that's a bit disappointing. I don't know if I want to support Cassandra. Well, that's it. That's everything we can do. Let's just send them out on these.
At your service.
Get me some resources.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
To work?
Okay, then whose companion quest are we going to do first? I know we have to meet Liliana somewhere. Oh, Blackwall. We can try and find him. Attend the execution. Vivienne. Tell you what, we'll do Vivienne's first. Oh no, let's do Liliana's the first, the left hand of the divine. This sounds interesting. Where is it? Join the Chantry Inn of Valence. But where is that? Oh, it's a unique place. Come on then. Valence.
It's just as I remember it.
You've been here before.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
Too quiet for comfort.
I didn't expect it to be so deserted. It makes me uneasy.
It's a small village and it's too early for the chant. I'm sure the sisters are somewhere.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
She's not.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lord, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
You'll pay penance for that.
You owe me 20 readings of the Canticle of Trials for that insult.
He doesn't mean it. Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's
Why did
letter
she
came with
shake her head when she gave her a cuddle?
They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. Fear of darkness. Strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
I wasn't
You got the
close
hidden
to
mechanism.
when the blight began.
Ah.
Amidst all this, life finds a way. The Maker
That's
hasn't
it?
abandoned us. Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday?
Not polite to stand on the
That
furniture.
canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Solve the clue. That light has no fear of darkness.
We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear.
Rather than not looking for. Solve the clue. That light hides.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
Sun rises through it. It splits into what looks like 1,000 suns.
Yes. Spectacular, isn't it?
That isn't awesome. Oh, look, there's a sword.
Looks like we opened something.
I'm trying to, but it's...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I don't understand. Is she an assassin? Well played.
Good old Liliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
What were your plans?
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
Good, we know our enemy.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
I don't think we can have reports of this getting back to our enemies.
This has to be done. You know it.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
Game over.
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Does it have a hidden bottom?
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
What she said in the fade.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
You need to stop torturing yourself.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
This? Now? After everything you've said and done? I hesitated with Butler, but you never did. You gave me confidence that killing him was the right answer. And my poor dear Natalie. I called her sister once, but I couldn't risk leaving her alive. Don't tell me to let it all go after all I've sacrificed to get here. Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
Thing is though, she never did need saving. In Origins, she was like... What's the word? Oh, there's loot here. See, she even had a dagger. She would have killed Liliana. She was sent here as an assassin. Right, so... In Origins, she was torn in personality-wise. She was really nice and... What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. It's not coming to me easily. It's not coming to me easily. Yeah, she was very meek and softly spoken because she'd been to the Chantry, but that was not who she was. She was a bard assassin from Orlais, and we convinced her that that is truly her. But when we've come into Inquisition, none of those choices matter, and she's all like Chantry-like, which is funny because we told her to leave the Chantry in the first game. So I don't even know why she's with them now. So I think this is best. She needs to embrace who she is. But she does need to let it all go about Justinia, because I don't even know how that was a thing. I really don't. I don't understand, son. Right, we'll go back and see her. Like, she needs to get closure with Justinia. So now that she knows she left her a box and Justinia's released her of her service, now she just needs to crack on with the job. I don't want to play these foolish games anymore. Right, Liliana is Where's Liliana again? Ah, she's on the top floor. That's right.
Grand Cleric Vitois is scrambling after the loss of her Ancient.
Good. Her support base is in Morale. Tear it down.
Excellent.
Grand Cleric Victoire wishes to make an enemy of the Inquisition. I'll give her what she wants. Doesn't Victoire have a young cousin? Lord Firmin? She dotes on him.
Yes, mistress. I believe that is so.
Good. Have him collected. He shall be an honored guest, and make sure the Grand Cleric hears about it.
At your command.
Excellent. We will crush them. Fine work.
Good work with the Grand Cleric.
Thank you. I do what I can. You see, when I'm ruthless, it gets us where we need to be. It's something to be proud of. Why fix it?
I agree.
How funny that her regret is what finally puts my own to rest. I chose to become her left hand, knowing what it meant. It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task.
It was my weakness that stopped me from fully committing to my task. Well, that's settled then.
Well then, I suppose that's that.
The Inquisition needs me just as the Divine did, to do what no one else dares. Death and deception are my trade. It is what I am. It is what I always will be.
Good. Sometimes you need to be. We need to have someone like that on our team.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay, happy days. Right, next. Let's go and see Blackwall. Or try and find him anyway. Tend Mornay's execution. Now where is that? Here. Ah, Valroyeur. That's back at the gallows, isn't it? Ah, look, there's a quest here.
You swear it's true? You would not believe the number of alliances shattered and broken that night.
Sounds like a war.
Oh, it seems.
They'll appoint a new divine.
Oh, the bard's all over the shop. I don't know why we can't speak to her.
If you empty out the coffers of the nobility, what do you think will happen?
I don't know what the deal is with the bards. There's an exclamation mark on like them all, but they don't do anything. Right, let's go and see Blackwall. I will try and find him anyway.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Well, this is grim.
It's a nice day out, Varric.
Proceed. Stop! A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
It was him.
Oh, shit.
Blackwall! No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I
No
really am.
way.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
That guy's mask, awesome. Executioner's mask. So what is the... I still don't fully understand what he's done.
Can you believe it? Tom Rainier himself.
This is devastating. How
Yes,
could you
not.
see as much?
Sorry mate, I can't talk to you when you're merging with me.
Something you want?
You must know something about Rainier.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing. Guess not.
He gave the order to kill a noble. Why would he do that? Aha! Emperor Florian. Oh, I can't run here. Nightmare. Forgot about that.
Messer,
Oh, she talks.
our heroes strode the winding... There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Ah, look. Stop the rumor at the war table.
Sounds like from the game that you helped build.
The prison. So what? Was Blackwall imitating Grey Warden so he could command people? Because when we first met him, he was in charge of some troops, wasn't he? He's a Walter Mitty. Oh, an amulet of power. Wonder who it's for. Vivienne and... Oh, we've got one for Vivienne and Blackwall.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Does dying really make up for it?
You think your death will make up for what you did?
Isn't it a start? Why are you here?
I want an explanation.
You're going to explain yourself.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing.
Why would you do
When it
that?
came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
I am thinking he's a bit pathetic. I'm not convinced.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
But he still never told me. He still never told me why he sent someone to kill a noble. It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Your crime.
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed. Why?
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, Ulf Gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
So what you worried about, mate? You took a job, you completed the job successfully. Although your men did die, I kind of understand that part. But you murdered the whole family.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
That shouldn't be how wars are fought. There's no need.
War is unfair, and the sky is blue. But you're right. There was no need for what I did.
What did you tell your men?
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question, just as your men trust you.
Armies need commanders, though. I don't think this guy's a traitor.
Armies are weapons. Weapons don't wield themselves.
Weapons don't have lives, families, dreams. An army is not just a weapon.
Right, I have to go.
That's all for now.
Lads, if I'm honest with you, I can't even see what the guy did wrong. So you murdered a general. Well, obviously it's going to be wrong in this kingdom.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Summarize it.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
She had this report all along.
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
Get him out.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
This is crazy. I did not expect that. The thing is, though, Blackwall, I think from day one, since we've met Blackwall, we've always known he was like a broken man. He does seem like a weak man to me. He doesn't seem like someone, like, he didn't seem like a leader. He didn't seem strong. He seems like a bit of a fairy. But at the end of the day, he's part of the Inquisition. His life is mine. Right, back to Skyhold then. This is a war table operation. I don't know what to think of it. I can understand him being caught for murdering the nobleman and the people who served justice in that place having him hanged. 100% agree with that. But bad men are only bad men if they come from the opposition. Do you know what I mean? That is the part and parcel of war. But at the end of the day, it makes no difference because I'm going to try and rescue him. He's a mate. And you don't let mates hang. You got to think of it in our shoes as well. We've sent plenty of men to their deaths via this war table. You can't always, as a commander, you can't always fight the battles yourself. It's just not. That's why you're a commander. You know what I mean? Right. So we've got. Well, we've got a lot of new quests. Oh, these are.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace.
Release Blackwall.
Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Liliana informs us that your contacts in the underworld could aid in having Reyna released from prison. Yes. And it could conveniently mask the Inquisitor's involvement. Perfect. Win-win it all round. What, 2 minutes for that? Stop the rumours. Far off Montismad, a songstress comes with lies and thoughtless jibes, insults our name. I hated her in school, she pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. I would have loved to cut off her tongue. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. I want to send Liliana to cut off her tongue, to be honest. Right. So we've got 2 minutes to wait before he is released. Optional. Order the advisors to find a way to release Reyna. We've done that already. Quest journal. See, we've got it. We couldn't complete this if we didn't have Blackwall. Obtain the Snowy Heart. Tell you what we should do. We should just wait. It's only a couple of minutes, isn't it? Oh, we'll tell you what. We'll give that power amulet to Vivienne while we're here. Inventory. Vivienne. What amulet she got on? +5 magic. I still think this is a ridiculous way to add skills. It should just be a book instead of equipping and unequipping a necklace. There we go. Are they finished yet? It's got to be done soon. Let's save it. Because it's actually real time. Oh well, wait there. Inquisition perks. We've got 3 of these. We haven't even spent them. Advanced focus. That would be good if we actually use our focus ability. Maybe I should start using the focus abilities. Oh. Enhanced studies. 50% XP for each 4 studied, including those already completed. So free experience, which I don't really care about. Reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. That could be good. I don't actually think there's much worth getting, to be honest. Procedure can leverage organization reputation to purchase new shipment of rare and valuable raw materials. No one cares. Win favor from Inquisition will give rare access to special offers for inventory. Rare materials. It's all materials. I just don't care. Tell you what we'll do. We'll get this. Point out stuff on the map. That's pretty cool. Let's get... I'll keep these 2 points. Just in case I want something else. Right, is this done? It's done. Rainier was brought to Skyhold Gates under the cover of darkness. Best not ask how. Good job. Now we can send her to cut off this bard's tongue. Where is it? Cut out her tongue. Right, so where do we have to go and see Blackwall? Oh, judge. What a judge him. Excellent.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes.
Don't particularly
care. The decision of what to do with him is yours.
I hate to see you like this.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. Using your ties to the underworld to free me. You're a criminal, same as me.
Shut up, you mug.
Will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
This guy, lads, shall we just kill this guy? He's chatting mad shit. Your opinions don't matter.
Your opinions will no longer be considered. You've lost that privilege. I decide what becomes of you now.
And what becomes of me?
I own you, your lie continues. Because of the way he spoke to me, I should say that. Give Rainier to the Wardens once this is over, or you're free if you atone. Listen, you're free. But just realise that freedom could be taken away as fast as it was given.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
This guy's a little ratny. I don't like Blackwall anymore. I think he's a bit of a prick. The man's a bit of a prick. Right, okay. Blackwall's angered me greatly, but at least we've got him back in the party. So let me think. Inventory. Accessories. Blackwall. What's he wearing? A 2 Constitution amulet. I've given the amulet of power. You can wear this 10 Constitution one. There we go. Look at him, he looks like such a bellend. This guy, I don't even look. Lads, you're not even wearing the best amulet, you don't deserve it. You'll wear the scum of my inventory. There you go. Shitty constitution amulet, that's all you deserve. Right, we'll save it there. What's next? Ah, bring me the heart of Snow White. We need to kill a snowy wyvern from the Exalted Plains. Do it, baby. Exalted Plains. Oh, I know where this is. I know how to get there. Right. Yeah, I just don't like people that are like self-depreciating, like moping around. Oh, I did this, I did that. Listen, mate, unlucky. It's the past. Get on with it. Do you know what I mean? And especially, no, if someone saved me from the gallows, I'd be a bit more. Don't know the word. Seems a lot of words are escaping me today. I'd have a lot more gratitude for someone that saved me from the gallows and said this. But then again, I suppose the guy probably wanted to die. Probably wanted to be put out of his misery. Mate, you will serve the Inquisition and you will smile about it. Because the fact is, they say like, good men change things. But to have change, do you know what you need? You need bad men, men that do bad things. People sometimes think bad men are people that are evil. No. They need to be people with a vision, a goal. And they need to have the dangerousness, violence, and dedication to see things through, which can often be mistaken as being a bad man. Nah, you need bad men to get things done. Obsidian's quite a good material. I think I actually use obsidian to colour the arms on this armour. Is that a snow... Gurgut? No, that's not what I need. A snowy wyvern. Is that it? Nope. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna get wrecked. It's got massive health. Got it. Give Vivian the heart. Oh, it's... See, I mean, when I hear the word wyvern, I just assume it's a dragon. Those are like pathetic dragons, aren't they? They're like dogs. Dogs of the dragon variety. Okay then. She wouldn't tell me why she was making this potion. She just said go and get a wyvern heart. We've respected her wishes, but I would like to know what she's up to. If we go down a floor and then through the door, that's where Vivian is.
can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression.
Age regression?
Who is this potion for?
Oh, is she trying to remain a sexy lady?
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
I got you the heart. Now talk.
If you want the wyvern's heart, you'll tell me what you're using it for.
I can do better, darling. Give me the heart, and I'll show you what it's for. Will that suffice?
Tell you what. No deal. We need as much rep with her because I think our reputation's like in dire need. I'm just going to give her it. I need the rep.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Got it.
I've brought you the heart as requested.
Inquisitor, you are a treasure. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. I should apologize. I must admit that I'd completely misjudged you, Inquisitor. I would like you to come with me to see this through.
Ah, so she lets us see regardless. I do like the Warrior's grapple chain. It's a lot of fun when it works. When enemies aren't immune to it. I don't think an enemy, unless it's a giant enemy, should be immune to a grapple chain. Like regular sized enemies, you should be able to pull them towards you, but it seems like the guys with shields and warriors just don't, it doesn't affect them.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Vivienne,
Yes, darling.
it's going to be all right, my love.
He's dead.
My darling? Bastien?
I'm so sorry.
Vivienne, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now.
Who was that to her? Was that her boyfriend or husband? Mate, we've been hitting on her since the start of the game and she's rejected us every time. I mean, if you'd have just said, if you'd have just said you had a boyfriend, although he's clapped out. Single now though, isn't she? Hey, lads, we might be in with a chance. That bed'll still be warm off the corpse of her husband, and we'll be clapping cheeks. What? Just why, bro? Why would it not just put me at Vivienne? Obviously, we're going to go and speak to her after that incident.
Bastien is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Were you also so charmed?
Obviously he was smitten. But what did you think of him?
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
Is there anything I can do?
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
So I wonder if they were the same age and she's just looking pretty good for her age because of magic. Or did she just see him and he was old to begin with? You know what I mean? Okay. Questions we may never find answered, but what we will have answered is... Wait, didn't we have a... Wait there, did we not get a quest for our girlfriend? I thought we did.
I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montilier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montilier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
In debt for 100 years? You don't seem poverty-stricken.
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Why don't we send assassins to the creditors? Can I help?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montilier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux... I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Who did it?
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
It sounds like a trap, but I'll help.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means... You are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Anything for you, darling. You shall have everything. You shall have the world. Right, okay, let's go and meet this Comte. Meet Josephine and Valeroy, and then the other companion quests we've got are actually out in the world. Before the Dawn is for Cullen. Right. Back to Val Royeaux. Take my friend in case this is an assassination attempt, you never know.
Good morrow, Val Royeaux.
Bonjour.
Then you've received word.
No mistaking an order from the
I don't have a concern about this Corypheus or what have you. The right hand will be divided.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert's invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Let's go and see him.
Lead the way.
What did that say? When not controlled by you, party members will not use their focus abilities. Okay, makes sense. The Dispel and Spell Purge abilities instantly destroy demons that are in the process of spawning from a Fade Rift. Bro, I didn't know that. We could have gotten that spell. It could have come in really handy for the earlier Fade Rifts. Do you know the ones that were high level that we couldn't complete? If we could just dispel them from existence, that would have been amazing.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
Don't drink anything. You might be poisoned. We welcome your help.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for a life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
Who signed it?
Who's sending these assassins?
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
Let's kill them.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
I'll help stop them. Actually, but the contract's ancient. Who's even enforcing it?
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
It seems like it was poorly written up. Surely there should be a part in the contract that says when there's no living members of a family that put this contract into place left alive, then it's void. I'll help stop them.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how.
Oh, I'm gonna kill
The
them
Du
all.
Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
I knew it was an assassin.
But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Was there ever a Comte?
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montily's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
So this guy took the opportunity to make some money. Have you killed him?
I'm guessing the actual Comte Boisvert met with a fatal accident.
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing more. The contract on Lady Montilet's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Duparequet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck.
So
I
he's
did
not
not come
here
to
to
shed
kill us.
blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why the warning?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
You can leave.
Go then.
Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
This is interesting.
Well,
This
I
is
didn't
very
think our meeting
interesting.
would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
Oh, we can go to Skyhold by here.
Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel
Come on,
safer
then.
with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear?
Yeah, I like how the Assassin's Guild of Orlais, or the Guild of Respite, whatever they're called, Riposte, I don't know I forgot what they're called. They've got some quite funny rules. They just come and told us about, and they was like, yes, these were exceptional circumstances, but let's hope we don't meet in the future, or we'll have to slit your throat. I can respect it. That's why I let him go. Plus, I didn't want to shed blood in front of our Josephine and her virgin eyes. Last thing you want is a traumatized girlfriend. We'd have to do that behind closed doors.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You had no idea.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last Duparequets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
She does have a point. But I'm with you, Josephine. I think we can do this without bloodshed.
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparequets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Destroying the... okay. So... I think we should... It's faster if we just have them assassinated. Sorry, have them... What's the next move?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royaux if we want to make the Duparequets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Duparequets as lords.
Oh, okay. So this is quite easy. It's just war table things. Well, we can do this. I was thinking if I had to go run about Val Royaux and stuff like in person, I would have just had the the contract destroyed. We'll do it this way. Right. Oh, it's in Olay, isn't it? Find a sponsor. The consequences of Blackwall's lie.
For information on your lineage from a few.
The issue of Tom Rainer has been settled, but the deception has had far-reaching consequences. Had we not used the Grey Warden treaties, we might not have found ourselves in so awkward position.
No, I shall take them.
I'm sorry, did we embarrass the
want to
Duchess's
let you
soiree
pious
by
for our
stepping on her
commander.
gown? Or was
We
it the
can
sky
use this
torn
to our
open and have
advantage.
Haven beset? I don't know what the point of this is.
Just look pretty.
Do we want the Inquisition to survive beyond Corinthius' defeat? We won't always be at war. Why alienate allies when it would take so little to appease them? Let us return what was taken under false pretense and put these treaties aside. Demanding we make reparations. We step forward, not back. No apologies. What happened with the Wardens gives us more authority than ever to use the treaties. I'm not giving the treaties back. Cullen, I trust you. Find a sponsor. Ellery stood for the Old Circle Order. I will see if any of the loyalists gave him shelter. Yeah. I will see if anyone marked where this missing mage went. I'll send Josephine.
At your service.
Permission after all. Right then. Stop the rumours. It worked. We've got something called the greatest hits. Is that a sword? A dire act, a lesson learned by all. So cross us not in either deed or thought. We cut out her tongue. What a banger. Okay. What we'll do is we'll call an episode there. When we come back, it looks like we'll have another quest for Josephine. I would have liked to have gotten them all done now, but hey ho. Greatest hit is the single on hit, chance to sing a defensive buff for allies within 8 meters. Decent. 203 DPS. That's much better. Okay then. Right, what we'll do is we'll call an episode there, lads. When we come back, we'll finish off Josephine's quest by sending them out to try and elevate that family to status. And then we'll do this for Cullen. Looks like we're going to the Emerald Graves. Now that's a new area, which I'm excited to see a new area because we've never... He needs to go to the Fallowmire and Priest de Leon in Western Approach. We've been to the Western... We can do that later. But here we go. We can do that next episode for Cullen. Hope you enjoyed the episode, lads. See you in the next one. Right then, let's see if Josephine's mission to elevate this family to nobility so they can clear the assassination contract has been successful. I was injured on the way back from the Conclave when this insane war erupted between the apostates and the Templars, blah blah blah. I'm told the Inquisition will deliver this letter to you, which is the first peace of mind I've had since the Conclave. Stay in the capital, my love, until I can come to you. Okay then. Success. Consequences of Blackwall's lie. We'll make use of the Grey Warden treaties however we can. We're so close to Corypheus, you'll need everything we can use for this final push. Good. Cullen sealed the deal there. Right, is that it? Right, let's go and see Josephine to find out what's a crack-a-lackin'. Speak with Countess Dion and Val Royer. Oh, do we have to?
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparakets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Right, well we can do that. Why do we have to speak to Countess Dion? I don't even know how's that going to benefit me. Getting a judge's favour. Right, we've got to get an Elysian judge, so we'll use her. Command has kindly found some soldiers he can spare to accompany Judge Old's hunting party.
Let us begin.
Right. Happy days. So, while that's happening, we'll quickly go to Val Royer. Yeah, the last episode and this episode is like... Everything takes place in Val Royer. Why? Like, we've never been here in so long, then everything's in and out of here. The good thing is, after we do this quest, we get this quest done, we're heading to a brand new area. I think it's called the Emerald Graves, I think. It's where Cullen's quest is.
You heard about the Enchanter?
I've heard. What do you think of the Inquisition now? Their fortunes have certainly changed.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. You must have had a long journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
Your lover is safe.
Here's a letter from Ellerly. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellerly. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparakets as a family deserving of a noble title.
Excellent.
Inquisitor, you have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellerly's words. Make her keep you.
Good. Right, now arrange a favour at the Dinora. I just don't want to find, like, why I'm in disbelief. I'm in disbelief how someone can make a quest like this and think it's riveting or exciting. Just click a button on the war table, then go and speak to someone through a load screen, come back and do the same. Bro, this is not exciting gameplay. It's tragic. I kind of wish we just got Liliana to go and kill everyone and eliminate the contract. Because this is a fanny on this. They should have just had one war table, two war table missions. One, assassin, take the contract. The other one, do it peacefully and no other steps. Why am I even here? Oh yeah, need to get up here. Josephine, Fiend.
Inquisitor!
What happened here?
The House of Repose decided to pay a visit. The guards arrived in time, but I should have guessed the assassins would infiltrate the servants.
Really? Can't even speak to her. Are you alright?
Are you sure they didn't hurt you?
They only frightened me. It was all so sudden. Liliana assigned people to shadow me. They appear to have saved my life. I owe you everything, Sergeant.
Only my duty, Ambassador. I'll talk with the spy master about these murderous louts. She'll find how they got in.
Well, one benefit is she's not dead, but at least we've got some of our weaknesses of Skyhold exposed, so that's a good thing. Liliana can sort it out. Was that it? Is it done? It is.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Next
The
move.
next favor we need to get these Duparakets a lordship.
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers.
Alright.
The minister will be at a...
Find a way to meet Belize. You know what I think I might do? I might actually just attach this onto the back end of last episode. So when you see it, it'll be all one episode, because I didn't realise there was going to be this much running about. What a fanny on. Oh, Minister. Go on. Can't see that idiot. 1 minute 40. Just think, this would have taken a lot longer if we didn't have the reduced war table times mod on. Okay, what we'll do is I don't know what to do. Ah, we've got 2 minutes to wait. I was going to cut the episode and just come back when it's done. However, can we... Is there anybody else we need to... We can go and speak to Blackwall. He should be back at the stables.
Is this what war is like?
Never been in one.
I've never been in one.
I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
You're right, I didn't. It helps our cause.
The Inquisition must do many things to gain support.
Of course, you would have considered every angle, every advantage. I've never been more certain of my decision to join you.
We will do better.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
What do I call you now?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
A noble sentiment.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Decent. Josephine, I bet I get some excellent handy the night after going through all this shite. Please be it. I bet you won't have to go somewhere. Probably have to go to Val Royer again. Oh my days, please no. Oh, go to the party. Okay, then this might actually be interesting then. Ah, it's a party. Okay, this might actually get good then.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these Duparakets to a minor lordship. Tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
Because I'll have your throat slit. Is that a better reason? They were noble.
The Duparakets used to be noble. You'd be restoring an old house of Orlais.
Restoring it far too late. What are the Duparakets now? Traders? Farmers? Really, it is too much. The very thought causes me pain. What can you possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
An unforgettable night.
I don't think we'll be missed from the party for a while.
Yeah.
Are you quite serious?
Completely.
For the pleasure of your company, Minister. Absolutely.
Oh, she's a dirty girl. You know she
Lock
wants
the
the
door.
length.
And fetch me some pillows.
Some pillows. The things we do in the name of the Inquisition is legendary. That is hilarious. She was so hungry for the cock that she allowed this to happen. What a dirty girl. It's Josephine. I don't think Josephine's going to be best pleased about this. We probably shouldn't tell her.
I must return to Val Royeaux to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Meet oh my god, we gotta go there again! Oh my god, backwards and forwards. Who designed this quest? I've just been here 5 million times. Jesus wept. What happened to the days of just starting a quest line and just going on it in linear progression until the end of it, so you can actually enjoy it? Not like, oh, we're going to design this quest, right? It's only really 10 minutes long if you put all the pieces together, but we're going to make it 40 minutes long because fucking 30 of those minutes is loading times. Are you kidding me?
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven.
Ah, what a lovely view. And I'm not talking about the water.
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you don't have to live your life looking over your shoulder anymore.
I regret we were forced to deal with them, that you were endangered by my part in the game. Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many
know this.
young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
How did you come to it?
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Val Royeaux when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
And now you're a diplomat.
How did you go from being a wandering singer to an ambassador?
In a very sad fashion. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You did the right thing.
I don't see the fault. You survived, as did your patron.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
Probably would have grown into the man that killed you. What? Yeah, no one merciful. That's true.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
You don't need to, baby.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
Such talk. I'm quite overcome.
You're about to be.
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant... No, I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
Come on, baby. Get in that bedroom. Oh, that's complete. We don't even... Wow, tell you what, we'll go back and see it. Backwards and forwards, lads. I'm like fucking... I don't know. I'm like a thing that goes backwards and forwards. Name me a thing that goes backwards and forwards a lot. That's what I am. Someone playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Hey, Jesus, this quest. Something else. The things you do in the name of love. We wanted to do it Josephine's way because she's a soft touch like that. Right, let's quickly go and see her, and then what we'll do, I'm actually putting this video on the end of last episode because I'm not starting the episode off with mad chat and shit. That's not where I want to go. Right. Josephine! Darling! Hope you haven't heard about me having sex with the noble lady.
Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. It's good to see you.
Let me blitz through these. I'm not actually gonna listen.
Quite loudly,
I'm just gonna blitz through it just to see.
Say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15. It's all
Blah
a
blah
part
blah
of
blah
life.
blah. Exuberant blah blah blah
Might we
blah.
speak of something else?
Pass with Liliana.
It seemed
Union.
Leliana agreed.
Sounds like her.
I accepted.
Still friends.
Now she... Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring...
Let's speak.
Farewell.
Oh my god, we could go and speak to Liliana. She's probably going to say that that was a lot of hassle when she could have solved it quite quickly.
Inquisitor, may I have a word?
Certainly.
I notice you've paid Lady Montelier quite a number of compliments.
I do like her.
Yes, I enjoy her company very much.
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be toyed with.
I'm not toying with her.
I enjoy being with Josephine. I'm not trying to break her heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
I am.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
Is that so? Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with kindness. For her sake, as well as yours.
Always.
Whatever happens, I'm glad to see Josephine has a concerned friend here.
I have so few true friends these days. Those that are left I deeply cherish. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
Yo, she knows that I had sex with that noble lady. Oh, that's it. I've just put my foot in it. I promise to do better in the future. That's good suggestion. Oh, okay. Okay. But I didn't do it, lads. I didn't do it because of fleshly desires. I did it for the Inquisition. Surely Liliana must understand that.
Well, Liliana just gave me quite the speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private?
Yes. Yes!
Liliana said I was an innocent in love?
More or less.
Of all the... I'm quite capable of understanding our association. I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
Well, they are.
Perhaps I should have composed a ballad then. Or sent roses.
What? You mean you do? We've only just... I didn't wish to presume you harbored any tender feelings for me.
Lads, as much as I want to do this right now, I kind of feel bad, because my cock still smells of that noblewoman. It's going to be brutal. I've never had a shower or anything. I'd like it if you did.
I have no objections. Presume away.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
You've got the right demeanour, you got a banging body, you got an alright face. What's the not to love? You've made it easy, baby.
You've intelligence, elegance, and I always delight in your company. It seems most natural to want to be close to you.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lord. If that sounds agreeable to you.
More than agreeable.
Nothing would make me happier.
Well, then.
Oh, yeah. Seal the deal. Lads, that's how you seal the deal. If you protect a woman from an assassination attempt, she's like putty in your hands. She's gone already. Okay then, well I don't think we need to do anything else. What we're going to do is, we're going to save it and call it an episode here. And then next episode we're going to start out.
You've certainly spared no expense.
Ah, what a view. I'm going to start out on the Emerald Graves. Okay lads, hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one.